Hey guys, so in today's Mini Monday episode, I'm going to be showing you how to create these marble rose quartz nails using dip powder and stamping. So let's get right into the video. So I recently posted a video on this manicure on my channel, and I will leave that linked in the cards. But today I'm going to start off by removing my nails, and I figured I would show you guys the pop-off removal since I don't really show that in a lot of my videos. So here is that. And after I popped off all my nails, I went ahead and prepped and cleaned them off camera to prepare them for this next manicure. And now I'm going to be using my Sparkle & Co. pH Prep Liquid. This is a nail dehydrator, and I'm going to use it to get rid of any excess oil on the nails. Then for my dip powder application, I'm going to be using my Sparkle & Co. Base Bond Liquid, my Sparkle & Co. Pink Finger Stand, DP45 Delicate from Sparkle & Co., and this is a really beautiful sheer light pink. As well as my clear dip container. So I'm going to start off by pouring some of my colored dip powder into my dip container, and this is an optional step. I just think it makes it a little bit easier to get an application without spilling any of the excess powder. And now I'm going to be doing one coat of Delicate on all of my nails. So I'm actually trying out a new technique to me in this video. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a layer of dip powder, then a layer of stamping, another layer of dip, stamping, and then more dip. So basically I'm just encapsulating the stamping with dip powder. Now a few of you guys have requested me to try this out on my channel to see if it works, and I actually didn't know if it was going to work before this video, so I was a little bit nervous, but it actually ended up working out pretty well. I definitely need to practice more and get better at it, but overall I was pretty happy with how these nails turned out. So I'm going to be starting off with just one layer of Delicate to sort of create a base, and then I will go from there. So here's what the first coat looks like. It is still very sheer and not full coverage. So I'm going to brush off any of the excess powder, and now I'm going to be using my Maniology x the Nailosaurus plate, and I'm going to be using the marble design on the side. I will also be using my Born Pretty clear stamper and scraper, as well as my Twinkle Tea white stamping polish and my Twinkle Tea lace liquid latex. I'm going to apply a small amount of liquid latex around my cuticle area, and this is just to protect my skin from the polish. It is not a necessary step, however I do recommend it if you want less cleanup. And then while that liquid latex is drying, I'm going to take my Sparkle & Co. Solidify liquid and apply a little bit of this to the first coat of Delicate. And this is just going to make sure it is nice and dry, and we don't have to worry about it when we do our stamping. So now with the white stamping polish and my scraper and stamper, I'm going to pick up the marble design and stamp it onto each of my nails. And I'm slightly varying the placement of the pattern just so that each nail is slightly different. And in between each stamp, I clean off with some pure acetone and a cotton ball, and then I just repeat that on all of my nails. So I'm going to let you guys watch me do the first layer of stamping, and then I will be right back. Alright, so now that all of the stamping is complete, I waited about 2 minutes for the stamping polish to fully dry, and now I'm going to be going in with another layer of Delicate on top. Now this is the point that I wasn't sure if this manicure was going to work, because I wasn't really completely sure if I could apply the dip liquid and powder over the stamping and have it work out. But I had no issues with the stamping getting messed up, It did slightly get smeared on a few nails, and I think that's just for me not waiting long enough for it to dry. But other than that, it honestly worked out really great, and I can definitely say that you can apply dip powder over stamping. So if you did a stamping design, let's say, and you wanted to clear encapsulate with clear, you definitely could do that. I haven't especially done it in this video, but I did do it with a similar technique, so I do think that it would work. And after I did all of the nails, I brushed off any excess, and now I'm applying another layer of Solidify. Now I'm going to go in with one more layer of the marble stamp, and I actually twisted the rotation of the stamp so it was going the other direction, and this was just to give a little bit more texture and depth to the marble design. Alright, so once again, the stamping is complete, and now I'm going to be doing one more layer of delicate on top. Now, this step isn't completely necessary, however, I didn't want the white to be so opaque and bright. I wanted it to be a little bit more pink and dulled down, so that's why I am applying another layer of pink on top to sort of bring down the whiteness of the stamping polish. And now that I am done with the delicate powder, I'm going to pour any of the excess from my clear dip container back into the jar. And now is the point where I also removed my liquid latex, and this was a little bit more challenging because some of the base got stuck on the latex, which made it a little bit more difficult to peel off. However, it did protect my skin, and I would highly recommend using it if you want to have less cleanup in the end. So here are what the nails look like before clear encapsulation, and now I'm going to be taking DP90 Crystal Clear, also from Sparkle & Co, and clear encapsulating all my nails. Now this isn't a necessary step, however since we do have multiple layers of stamping and dip powder underneath, I just want to make sure they are protected from the file so I don't take any of the layers away. So I'm going to do a thin layer of clear on top just to add extra strength and protection. And now that all of the layers of powder are complete, I'm going to activate one more time. Now I'm going to file and buff off camera and seal in my design with the Model 1's gel top coat. So this is my favorite gel top coat at the moment. It works really great and leaves a beautiful shine on my nails. So I'm going to apply a thin layer of this, cap the free edge, and then cure for 30 seconds. And as always, if you prefer a dip top coat, you can totally go in with that right now as well. Then, after my top coat is cured, I applied my favorite Candy Skincare cuticle oil, and here is the finished manicure design I was able to create using dip powder and stamping. So I really like how these marble nails turned out. They aren't perfect, however I do like the effect, and I think that this new to me technique worked pretty great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Manny Monday episode. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.